Dear students, now we are going to discuss nitrogen metabolism. Out of all kinds of essential nutrients studied by us, the metabolism of nitrogen was given in our textbook. So, what is that nitrogen metabolism? Before moving into that metabolism, we should know a little bit about the importance of nitrogen as a macronutrient. And what about the pool or availability of mass of nitrogen which is available in the environment or atmosphere? So within the soil, the available forms, fixed forms of nitrogen. What are the absorbable forms of nitrogen? Ammonia, NO3 minus, NO2 minus, ammonia, nitrate, nitrite. Particularly, plants are able to take up nitrogen in NO3 minus, nitrate form. So all these fixed forms, ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, are available in the soil. So plants compete with the microbes to absorb that a fixed form of nitrogen. So that's why nitrogen is becoming a limiting factor in the soil. As a macronutrient, and it is a structural element along with carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Definitely, nitrogen is very, very important as it is part of amino acids, nitrogen bases, nucleotides, proteins, a number of vitamins, and in the case of chlorophyll molecule also. So, in many biomolecules, nitrogen is one of the component. Without nitrogen, there is no formation of amino acid. If there is no formation of amino acid, definitely maximum extent there is no formation of protein. And what about enzymes? Maximum number of enzymes are proteinaceous. So without nitrogen, definitely plant will die. So that's why nitrogen is very, very important as a macronutrient. And nitrogen, fixed form of nitrogen. Fixed form of nitrogen. What is that fixed form of nitrogen? Absorbable form of nitrogen in the soil is a limiting factor, less available. Limiting factor means a factor not up to optimum level or required level, below the required level, or less available simply. Definitely that is able to limit the rate of the reaction. So in atmospheric pool is with N triple bond N, gaseous form of nitrogen. So atom 1, atom 2. So this is a diatomic. Diatomic molecule. One molecule with two atoms. And what about these three bonds? Triple bond. That is a covalent bond. So with triple bonds. Triple covalent bond. Generally, covalent bonds are formed by sharing of electrons. So as it is with a triple bond, N triple bond N, this form, gaseous form is inert. Inert means more energy is required to break three bonds present between two atoms. So this is inert because of a strong three bonds. So more energy is required to break 3 bonds present between those 2 atoms. Okay, so if these 3 are removed, now it is able to react with some other compound, that may be oxidation or reduction, right? And what about percentage of a gaseous form of N triple bond N in atmosphere? Around 78%. 78% of nitrogen is present in atmosphere. That constitutes pool of nitrogen in the atmosphere. Means quantity of nitrogen. So what is nitrogen metabolism? By studying nitrogen cycle, we can understand what is nitrogen metabolism. Okay, so we have to study nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen cycle is one type of biogeochemical cycle. Biogeochemical cycle. Environment, biological factor, soil. Okay, so what about a cyclic movement of nitrogen? And what are the steps present in nitrogen cycle? So first one is nitrogen fixation. Okay, so what is a nitrogen fixation? Fixed form of nitrogen. So gaseous form of nitrogen, N triple bond N. So conversion of a N triple bond N into either nitrogen monoxide NO or NO2, NO3. NO, nitrogen monoxide, nitric acid, nitrogen dioxide, NO3, nitrous oxide. So these are the oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of nitrogen. So oxidation of nitrogen into oxides, that is one type of nitrogen fixation. So oxidation of nitrogen into nitrogen oxides or reduction of N triple bond N into ammonia. So here nitrogen fixation is either oxidation or reduction. If it is oxidation, nitrogen oxides. If it is reduction, ammonia. And we will see what are the types of nitrogen fixation after completion of all the events. We have to understand what is the definition of nitrogen fixation, nitrogen assimilation, like that. So many events are there. First, what are the definitions for all these things? Then only we'll go back to flowchart given in our textbook. And we'll study what about how many kinds of nitrogen fixation methods are there. So first remember, what is nitrogen fixation? Oxidation of gaseous form of nitrogen into nitrogen oxides or reduction of that one into ammonia. So fixed forms of nitrogen available. And second one, nitrogen assimilation. What is nitrogen assimilation? So plants are able to absorb nitrogen in ammonia or NO3 minus or NO2 minus. So what is nitrogen assimilation? So within the plant, for example, this is a plant. For example, this is a plant. in plant, particularly I'm taking plant. So this is a plant body, for example. Within the plant body, for example, if NH3 is available, or NO2 minus available, or NO3 available. So these are the fixed forms of nitrogen. So these fixed forms of nitrogen are converted into organic form of nitrogen. Organic form of nitrogen. So conversion of inorganic form of nitrogen. What is that inorganic form of nitrogen? Ammonia, NO2 minus, NO3 minus, into organic form within the plant is called as a nitrogen assimilation. So inorganic form. So conversion of inorganic form of nitrogen. Fixed forms only. Take these three only into organic form. Organic form of nitrogen. What is that organic form of nitrogen? Amino acids. Not only amino acids, you can take chlorophylls also. Chlorophyll also with organic. What is the formula of chlorophyll? C55, H72. Here I will give you formula for chlorophyll. Chlorophyll A, C55, H72, O5, N4, Mg. See, what about the number of nitrogen atoms? 4 are there. Chlorophyll also organic form of nitrogen. Vitamins, amino acids, nucleic acids, all these are organic form of nitrogen. So nitrogen is very, very important for the formation of organic form of nitrogen, amino acids, chlorophyll, nucleic acids, and so on. So many are there. So that is called as a nitrogen assimilation. So within the plant. And third one, ammonification. Ammonification. What is ammonification? Plant and animal biomass. Plant and animal biomass. Plant and animal biomass. So dead plant and animal biomass. So dead remnants, dead parts subjected to decomposition. Decomposition, natural scavengers, decomposers, fungi and bacteria. Because decomposition of organic form of nitrogen, and that results in the formation of ammonia. Ammonia. Okay, so formation of ammonia from organic form of nitrogen present in plant and animal biomass during the decomposition. A number of saprophytic bacteria and fungi are involved. That is called as ammonia. Now, what about the fate of ammonia which is available in the soil? Ammonia is absorbed by the plant, and some amount of ammonia is volatilized into atmosphere, means oxidized into N triple bond N. So what about the fate of this ammonia present in the soil, which is produced because of ammonification? Absorbed by plant. Some amount volatilization, evaporation. Ammonia is volatilized into N triple bond N. So oxidation of ammonia into N triple bond N is a denitrification. Ammonia is oxidized into N triple bond N. That is a denitrification. We will see that one later after completion. So here I'm explaining what about the fate of this ammonia. Three things. One, volatilization of ammonia into atmosphere. Means simply ammonia is oxidized into nitrogen gas. That is one. That is called as a denitrification. Some amount is absorbed by the plant, reabsorption. Third one, nitrification. Nitrification. So now what about a fourth event? Now fourth one, fourth reaction, fourth step in that nitrogen cycle is nitrification. Fourth step, nitrification. So what is a nitrification? This is very, very important. Okay, so the definition of this one is oxidation of ammonia. Ammonia to NO3 minus nitrate. So here two steps are present. One is oxidation of ammonia first. So after decomposition, ammonia is available within the soil. Some amount volatilized into nitrogen. Some amount absorbed by plant. Maximum part of nitrogen is subjected to nitrification. What is nitrification? Oxidation of ammonia, that is in reduced condition. So first event, oxidation of ammonia to nitrite, that is NO2 minus. So what about the equation? Two molecules of ammonia plus 3 oxygen molecules, 3 O2 gives rise 2 molecules of NO2 minus plus 2H plus 2H2O. Okay, so in this case, what are the bacteria? Bacteria, two examples are there. Nitrosomonas and Nitrococcus. Nitrosomonas, Nitrococcus. These two bacteria are concerned with oxidation of ammonia into NO2 minus nitrite. Okay, so during oxidation of this, some amount of energy is produced, some amount of energy. That energy is utilized by these bacteria to synthesize a carbohydrate from CO2 molecules. We'll discuss what about the category of these bacteria. Wait. So first step completed. Second one is furtherly oxidation of NO2 minus to NO3 minus. Nitrite to nitrate. So take two molecules here, two molecules of NO2 minus plus 1 oxygen molecule. So for complete oxidation of one molecule of ammonia, two molecules of ammonia into 2 molecules of nitrate. What about the number of oxygen molecules consumed? 3 plus 1, 4 oxygen molecules consumed. Gives rise to molecules of NO3 minus. Okay, so nitrate produced. Here, bacterium required is Nitrobacter. So here also energy. So that is about nitrification. So simply, what is nitrification? Oxidation of ammonia to nitrate. But here, what is a Nitrosomonas, Nitrococcus, Nitrobacter? What about those bacteria? That is very, very important. If you go back to nutrition in bacteria that you studied already in the case of bacteria, microbiology, photoautotrophs, photoheterotrophs, chemoautotrophs, chemoheterotrophs. So these bacteria, what are they? Nitrosomonas, Nitrococcus, coccoid bacteria, and Nitrobacter. These bacteria, definitely prokaryotes. So what about the nutritional category of bacteria? Nutritional category. Nutrition category of those bacteria. The above bacteria is chemoautotrophs, chemoautotroph. One type of decomposers. One type of decomposers one. Decomposer, one type of decomposer. So what is a chemoautotroph? They are without chlorophyll. No chlorophyll. No chlorophyll means definitely no, they are not able to harvest or not able to use sunlight. Now, how they are able to manufacture their food? So here chemo, prefix chemo. What is chemo? Chemo means energy from oxidation of inorganic nutrients. Oxidation of inorganic nutrients. Come back. Inorganic, oxidation, energy, exergonic reaction. So nitrification, both the reaction are exergonic reaction, energy producing reactions. Energy produced. Come back. Chemo. Energy is from oxidation of inorganic compounds. According to this, what about the source of energy? Oxidation of ammonia, oxidation of NO2 minus. Okay, so chemo refers to energy, source of energy from oxidation of inorganic nutrients. These two, ammonia and NO2. Okay, remember that is. So in the case of Nitrosomonas and Nitrococcus, the source of energy is oxidation of ammonia. Nitrobacter, source of energy is oxidation of NO2 minus to NO3. Okay, so prefix. So what is the meaning of this one? This indicates source of energy. And suffix, autotroph. Autotroph. Autotroph means source of carbon. Source of carbon is CO2 present in the atmosphere. CO2 present in the atmosphere. Without chlorophyll, they are able to reduce C of CO2 into carbohydrate. Simply I'm giving here CO2, carbon dioxide, reduced to carbohydrate by energy from oxidation of inorganic compounds in this case. Okay, right? So that is about a chemoautotrophs, right? So Nitrosomonas, Nitrococcus, Nitrobacteria are one type of decomposers, some extent decomposers. You can take decomposers. They are concerned with nitrification. So that is about nitrification. So what about the reaction in this case? Nitrification, oxidation of ammonia to NO3 minus. Oxidative process. If it is usually oxidative process, definite energy is possible. Exergonic reaction. So that is about a fourth step, right? Last one, final step. Denitrification. Fifth one, denitrification. What is nitrification? Conversion of gaseous form of nitrogen into ammonia, NO2 minus, NO3 minus, particularly, or formation of NO. That is called as a nitrogen fixation. See here, nitrification. What is nitrification? Conversion of ammonia to oxidation of ammonia to NO2, NO3. So what is a denitrification? Denitrification means, for example, ammonia, NH3, oxidation of ammonia to N triple bond N. Take two molecules. This is in reducer form. If it is subjected to oxidation by some bacteria, I will give you what are those bacteria? Gaseous form of nitrogen. For example, NO3, or you may take NO2 minus also. Okay, so this one reduction, reduced to N triple bond N. So this is gaseous form of nitrogen. So simply fixed forms of nitrogen convert into gaseous form of nitrogen. So denitrification is opposite to nitrogen fixation. Quite opposite to each other or not? What is nitrogen fixation? Nitrogen fixation, gaseous form of nitrogen into nitrogen oxides, or ammonia, nitrogen fixation. What is denitrification? Fixed form of nitrogen into gaseous form of nitrogen. So denitrification leads to what? Reducing the fertility of the soil. What about the fixed form of the nitrogen present in the soil? Will be removed and added to the atmosphere. So soil fertility will be reduced. So this is done by denitrifying bacteria. Denitrifying bacteria. What are they? Thiobacillus denitrificans. Thiobacillus denitrificans, and the Pseudomonas also. So these bacteria are concerned with the denitrification. So thus completing the cycle of nitrogen. So first one, nitrogen fixation. Next, ammonification. Next, nitrogen assimilation. Sorry. First one, nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. Second one, nitrogen assimilation. Nitrogen assimilation. What is assimilation? Conversion of fixed form of nitrogen into organic form. After that, within the plant and animal biomass, organic form of nitrogen is subjected to decomposition. That results in the formation of ammonification. That leads to mineralization, formation of minerals. The product of ammonification is ammonia, for example, out of all that decomposition. What about the fate of ammonia? Ammonia, some amount is absorbed. Remaining volatilized into atmosphere, gaseous form of nitrogen. And maximum form of ammonia is subjected to nitrification. What is nitrification? Oxidation of ammonia to NO2 minus, NO3 minus, nitrate. And out of NO3 available in the soil, maximum amount is absorbed by the plant and remaining is subjected to denitrification, conversion of that fixed form of nitrogen, that may be ammonia or NO2 minus or NO3 is converted into gaseous form of nitrogen. So here nitrogen cycle started with a nitrogen fixation and ended with a denitrification in a cyclic manner. And what about first step? Here I'm taking first step. First one is nitrogen fixation. So we can divide nitrogen fixation into two types. What are they? Nitrogen fixation is of two types. One, natural, biological. Wait. Natural nitrogen fixation. Natural, it is not artificial. In natural, again, two categories are there. One is natural, biological, N2 fixation. Natural, biological. Means nitrogen fixing organisms are not involved. Biological, natural, biological. What are the natural factors? Lightning, ultraviolet rays, UV radiation, forest fire. Okay, next, automobile exhaust, high temperature or not, automobile exhaust, next, power generating industries. So like that, so many factors are there. So all these things generally leads to N triple bond, N oxidized to NO, NO2, N2O, nitrogen oxides, by means of natural factors. Second one, natural, biological, nitrogen fixation, means some prokaryotes. What about natural biological? N triple bond N reduced to ammonia NH3 by nitrogen fixing prokaryotes. Some prokaryotes, certain prokaryotes, not all, Rhizobium, Nostoc, Anabaena, they are concerned with biological nitrogen fixation. So that is about natural nitrogen fixation. Last one, artificial. Abiological. This one also abiological. Artificial abiological. Industrial production. Haber-Bosch process. Haber-Bosch process. So that is a industrial N2 fixation. Okay. So by means of this one, nitrogen oxides, and by means of artificial and so-called biological nitrogen fixation, N triple bond N, here also it is reduced to ammonia. So that's about nitrogen fixation types, right?